Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Sedona International Film Festival. I'm your host, Carol Kahn, and we are celebrating our 31st anniversary. It's so exciting, and I don't know what happens here. Our adrenaline just keeps pumping and pumping, and this media room has been going nonstop all morning long. So hopefully you are watching some of the wonderful movies and filmmakers and interviews that will be going on really throughout the week. And I'd like to introduce to you two filmmakers from the film Evergreens. And please introduce yourself.
Jared Briley, writer-director.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Darby Lee Stack. I'm the lead actress.
Awesome. And welcome to Sedona.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Is
it.
this your first time here?
Mine, yes.
Mine as well. Yeah,
Oh,
first
awesome.
time, and it's funny. It was such a Northwest film. It's all about Washington State, and to come to the Southwest and premiere it felt so natural because they're both just beautiful places. And
Yes.
and you have the Red Rocks up in the mountains here, and you have the Evergreens in Washington. So we're lucky to just have it all on the West Coast.
Yes. And have you had any time to experience Sedona at all?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I hiked Devil's Bridge.
Oh, good. Oh, you went there.
I did the touristy
You did the tourist
hike,
thing.
but I think you need to do that once, but it was really
Yes.
beautiful. I've never seen anything like Sedona.
I know, it's just amazing. I went hiking on Sunday too, and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Just so exhilarating.
Yeah, 2 hikes for me too, and hopefully a couple more before we leave.
Good,
So, yeah,
good.
It's great. It's beautiful. Just a great town. Very artistically driven. It's very cool.
Good. And tell us a little bit about the film.
So it's very much kind of a coming of age love story, and it's a girl who sort of is at a place in her life where she doesn't have a ton of direction and doesn't know what she wants to do, and meets a boy and goes on an impromptu road trip across Washington State, much to the dismay of her parents, who are very much against it. And it's very much a love story and kind of journey of self-discovery as well, and it's all kind of played through Darby's point of view. So that's the gist.
What inspired you to do that?
I think for me, I wanted to write something that I knew could be done with the team that I know, and it was like, how can I pare a movie down and really just make it about two characters and a family, and something that we could really pull off budgetarily ourselves? Because I'd written some other things, and they were probably too ambitious, and it was like, this movie was so much about paring down and just wanting to watch a movie that I felt like has kind of missed in the landscape, which is very much that slice of life, naturalistic love story. Like movies like Garden State and Before Sunrise are kind of the movies that I really love in the romance genre, and this kind of fits into that feel.
Awesome. And what inspired you to take the role?
Honestly, I think it was from the moment I met Nike, our casting director, and Jared, and my co-star Edward. I think a big part of why I do certain projects is the people working on them.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I knew from the moment I read the script and I worked on it with everyone on our first Zoom, that it was a project that was meant for me to work on.
Right.
Yeah.
So you go by your gut feeling and instinct
Yeah.
as far as how you're going to choose the role.
Yeah.
And in that particular role, did it go accordingly to how you felt it was going to go, or were there different maybe challenges that you were faced with?
There were definitely challenges. It was my first lead, so I wasn't sure what to expect, and I made sure to keep my mind open. I don't think it ever really goes exactly how you plan, and I think that's one of the things I love most about acting and filmmaking, is that you never really know what's going to happen. So in some ways, yes, in some ways, no. Yeah.
And as far as for you, like, and the performances, did it go exactly the way that you had planned, or what was your thoughts on that?
In broad strokes, yes, because it was, what I knew was I wanted to tell a story of two people taking a road trip together, and that there would be a lot of spontaneity and improv to the movie. So it wasn't rigid in the sense like, oh, this is the role, because I'm very much a director that likes to let the actors really have a hand in building the character, and so there was so much fun new stuff that both Darby and Edward brought to the characters that I could never say it went exactly how, because they made them so much their own along the way. But I think the spirit of the movie, the idea that, look, we're going to have two young charismatic leads take a road trip across the state, that held true, and that I knew that there would be a movie if that part worked, and that's why we have a movie here.
Awesome. And then your film, when is it showing?
So we premiered last night, and then we have our follow-up at 1:10 p.m. tomorrow. And I think it's sold out at this point in Harkins. So.
Awesome. That's a good sign.
Yeah. Hey, no,
It's
yeah,
a really good sign.
loving it.
And then do you have a website or anything that people can follow you on, or?
Yeah, we're Instagram on
Okay.
Evergreens movie.
Okay,
Yeah.
on
so,
Instagram.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
All right. Well, I can't wait to hear more about your journey here. I know I'll be seeing you out and about, probably at some of the films or parties or whatever.
Yeah.
I know you're going to be there for that. So enjoy Sedona, and
you.
I know we'll see each other like
Yeah.
throughout your time here.
No, I love
to
it.
meet you.
No,
Thank
it's so
you.
good. Really
Awesome.
appreciate it.
Awesome. And don't forget to follow us, #Sedona Film Fest. We'll be back throughout the week with interviews right here in this media room, and exciting people to come, more filmmakers and more stories. So stay with us.